You bought a pound of ground beef, you cooked it, and by the time it was done, a third of it had disappeared into a pan full of gray liquid and foam. You paid more for that beef than ever before, and you got less than you bargained for. But here's what nobody tells you: that wasn't a cooking mistake. That was the brand doing exactly what it was designed to do. I investigated the ground beef sitting on shelves at the biggest grocery stores in America, and what I found is not about food safety. Your beef is not going to kill you. This is about something quieter and more expensive. It's about what the label is legally allowed to hide from you every single time you shop. Stay till the end, because I'm also going to give you the 3 stores actually worth trusting, and 1 kitchen trick that changes how every ground beef you ever cook turns out. Here is what changed in the American beef industry and why it matters to your wallet right now. Decades ago, almost every grocery store had a real butcher. Whole cuts came in the back. The butcher trimmed them on site. The leftover pieces got ground that same day in that same store. You could practically watch it happen. Then the chains got big and everything moved to central processing plants. One plant could supply hundreds of stores. Costs dropped. The beef looked identical every single time. From a business perspective, it was brilliant, but something got lost. Today, 1 package of ground beef can contain trim from dozens, sometimes more than 100 different animals blended together at a plant hundreds of miles from your store. The label still says 2 words, ground beef. It does not tell you how many animals are inside. It does not tell you when it was ground or whether a butcher ever touched it. Ground beef used to come from a cow. Today it comes from a supply chain, and the front of the package will never tell you that. So let's talk about the stores failing you. Walmart sells more ground beef than any retailer in America. The overwhelming majority of it is case-ready, sealed at a central plant, shipped in, and stocked by people who never touched a grinder. Independent tests have found that the lean trim inside can come from imported sources without the front of the package ever saying so. You are trusting the name to stand in for everything the label won't tell you. The name guarantees a price. It does not guarantee transparency. Target is next. You were already there picking up everything else and grabbed ground beef on the way out. Reasonable. But Target's grocery section is built around convenience, not butchery. The beef is almost always pre-packaged, never ground on site, and the sourcing information is thin. When a store this big treats beef as an afterthought, you end up with the same anonymous case-ready tray as every discount store on this list, just in a nicer-looking aisle. Aldi, cheap and low quality are not the same thing, and Aldi's beef can genuinely surprise you in the pan. But here's the problem. The beef is mostly case-ready and lightly labeled. You have no idea how many animals are in the package, what country they came from, or when it was ground. You got lucky or you didn't, and you will never know which. Food Lion, almost entirely case-ready. The beef looks bright red and perfect in the package, then sheds water the moment it hits the pan. That red color is doing a job the freshness cannot back up. The label tells you almost nothing about sourcing, timing, or traceability. Save a lot. To hit that rock-bottom price per pound, the beef leans on the thinnest possible label and the most anonymous central processing in the category. That liquid flooding your pan is water you paid beef prices for, walking out as steam. Now here are the 3 stores actually worth your money. Publix earns its spot because it backs up its reputation instead of hiding behind it. Many locations run a real working meat department, grind frequently, and will answer your sourcing questions. Less flooding, cleaner browning, and butchers who actually touch the beef you are buying. Whole Foods operates differently from almost every store on this list. Their ground beef arrives from suppliers where each package comes from a single animal, then gets ground again in store. 1 package, 1 cow. That is real traceability at grocery scale. The ingredient list has 1 word, beef. If sourcing is your priority, this is your store. Costco grinds beef in store. And here is the detail most members never know when premium steaks and roasts do not sell. They get ground fresh, often first thing in the morning. Your ground beef can quietly be ground ribeye. Add bulk pricing, aggressive sell-by dates, and a return policy that actually has your back, and you get the best all-around value in the entire category. Before you buy ground beef again, check 3 things on the label. Does it say where and how? It was ground or just the word fresh? Does the ingredient list say beef and nothing else? And does it name a cut like chuck or sirloin rather than just ground beef? A package that will not tell you where it was ground has already told you everything you need to know. And whatever beef you cook, use a hot dry pan, don't crowd it, and don't touch it for the first 2 minutes. Let it sear. That one change turns even average beef into something that actually browns instead of drowns. Hit like if this changed how you will shop next time. Subscribe because every week we expose another brand counting on you not paying attention. Sources are all linked below. Next week. The honey industry. What is actually inside most honey jars in America is not honey, and the FDA has known about it for years. See you there.